in the chat and introduce yourself, and you can give us your Twitter handle as well. Hey, hi, Gregory, Abhil, Martin, Nat. Great to see you. I hope you guys are having a good day. Okay, I'm going to share my screen quickly. Samuel, if you can see it, let me know. Can you guys see it? I will have to probably go and see here. Okay, great. Okay, I'll start. So, hi everyone, I am Arunima. It's very weird to present on Riverside because I can't see anyone. So, I hope you guys are seeing me. Samuel is my team member. So, Samuel, if I get lost in between, give me a call so that I'll know because I can just see my presentation and nothing else. So, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I am Arunima, and today we'll be going through this masterclass where I'll show you how to write viral threads with AI. That does not sound like AI. So, this is content creation on steroids and on autopilot without the AI jargon. Also, we're looking for feedback a lot. So, at any point of the time you think this is getting very technical, you're not able to understand, or you expect something different, please let us know. We would love to hear, and we really want to help creators like you perfect all of this. So, you can drop in a message anytime, you can drop in any questions that you have anytime, and let's get going. So this kind of format is going viral on X right now. What's the format? It's a hook that starts with a cliffhanger or something, or a story. For example, if Ricardo here writes McDonald's ice cream machines are broken 25% of the time, but this isn't an accident, it's a $1 billion scam. You see it's a cliffhanger, you want to know more, and there's a graphic on the first tweet of the thread, which is a hook, and it's very enticing that you want to stop that scroll and see what really it is. Similarly, the second tweet you can see is creatine. It's uh, it's against creatine, I think. How to get all the benefits naturally and avoid the fake myths, etc., etc. So these kind of threads are viral right now. I'll quickly explain the structure of them. So as I said, it starts with a cliffhanger hook plus an image that stops your scroll. And then in the thread, there is a video and graphic in every tweet. I'm going to share a real thread with you. Let me know if you guys can see it. You guys can see my screen other than the presentation too, I hope. If not, please speak up in the chat. Yeah. So this is Yannick's thread. We wrote it. It is Silicon Valley has a new prodigy. At just 25, Michael True has built a 300 million editor, Cursor, etc. So Cursor is very in at the moment. It's a trending topic on Twitter, especially in between indie devs. So this hook just hooks you in, and then every tweet is a story with a snippet of the video from which we took the story. So it's basically a commentary on AI and coding, etc. But it went crazy viral. We got like 1.3 million views. Similarly, we have one more thread of he's the youngest billionaire you ever heard, Ben Francis, etc. Here's it. Here's his full story. It got 1.5 million views, and again, you can see there are video snippets of Ben from probably this where from the YouTube video this thread was written. So we have the snippets as well. Now, yeah, let me quickly share it again. So what exactly it is, as I said, the image tweet as the hook, then the story thread with a lot of twists and turns. The whole thread is about how they started, how they went from zero to $100 million, how what obstacles they face, their operations, etc. There are also video snippets and tweet that really increases the watch time. And once the watch time of a particular thread is increased, that is instant algo points for you, which is why the graphics and the videos work really well. So agencies are charging like 3K a month for this thread format. Why? Because first of all, storytelling is the highest performing content format and very easy as well. So you don't have to be a SaaS founder who made like $1 million with your SaaS. You can just share a story of someone who did. Also, people crave narratives, not tips now. No one wants to hear you preaching about it. It was trending on Twitter like 1 year back or even 6 months back, but now it's all about the stories. Also, these threads feel very native and authentic. They're very easy to binge. As you said, the McDonald one, I'm still thinking about it. Why did I not read it when I added this in the slide? But yeah, you want to read why McD ice cream machines are broken all the time. So these threads are basically short Netflix shows, and I love this analogy because they basically condensed an entire YouTube podcast or an entire YouTube video or any story into a thread, and you got to watch clips from the video which has the maximum impact. So why this works is because first we're selling emotion and not information, and you can really think about these threads as Netflix for your niche. So let's say I have a business of consulting with startup founders, so I can just write threads on startup founders that made it big. That way I will attract the founders because everyone wants to read how their colleagues or how people like them are growing big. And then once I have them as my followers, I can sell them or sell my consulting service. So it's you can really expand on your niche by writing these threads. So but one problem we all have is like we think about it as writing. I need to be a great writer to write those threads. But it's all about curation, about editing, about finding that great arc, about that hook science. So what does it actually take to write a thread like this? First, you have to find a great video. Then you have to watch it into end. You have to think about the story arc. You have to probably pull the transcript as well. Then you have to craft a compelling story, which in itself is a huge thing. There are multiple small stories in the whole podcast or in the whole video. Then you have to write a viral hook, which should be the 80% of time you spent, because if the hook fails, everything else fails. Then you have to clip 2 3 scenes from video or more, if that's what you want. If you want every tweet of the thread to have a scene, you have to clip them a lot, and it will take 5 hours. You're lost, like it's 5 hours gone. And that's if you know storytelling, which in itself is a there should be a separate webinar entirely on storytelling. Or you need a 3% team, which is pretty hard. We might not all be at the same stage in our career, in our creator career, where we can hire 3 people or even have mental bandwidth to manage 3 people. So, what did we do? We built an AI agent that does this in under 5 minutes, and I'm going to show it to you working at the end as well. So, what it does is, first of all, it generates a story from the transcript. It writes a meaty hook. It writes the thread. It finds the best clip from the YouTube video and the transcript, and it does all of this in one run. That's really it. Now, you can ask, why do I need to make an AI agent? Why can I just not, you know, add a YouTube video link in ChatGPT and ask it to write a thread? Okay, first of all, if you do that, most probably it'll say it can't go check the YouTube video out with a URL. But if it does, sometimes it does, then you cannot condense one entire video in a thread in one line. Even if you do, it will lose out a lot of context. It will hallucinate a lot of a lot of information. The hook won't be as hooky as you would want it to be. uh, it will write a lot of AI jargon, and we expected to do it in one shot, but either then we give it a lot of context in one go, or we do not give it enough context to give a decent output. So on one hand, you are giving it a lot of input, but you will probably also not be able to give a lot of context, like I want the hook to be like this, I want the thread to be like this. So usually what happens is you get threads that lose out on a lot of information, and they look like they were written by AI, and everyone hates that. Somehow you just, with some of the words and M dashes that AI does, everyone can know it's AI. That is why we built this AI agent, because it does everything in small modules, and I have written like 1,000 word prompt for each of those modules. So here's how the AI agent works. There are 4 simple modules, which then create like 11 modules in the AI agent. I'll show it to you, don't worry. So the first module is the story creator. It turns the transcript into a narrative. We will give it the entire 1 hour or 1.5 hour long YouTube video transcript, and it will find the story, it will find the stats, it will find the quotes that the speaker said, the important meaty pieces of the story, and that will be its output. Then the second is the hook writer. It has only one job, a seductive hook that will make people stop in their tracks when they're going through their feed. Third is the the thread writer that writes the entire thread. And finally, we have the clip extractor, which will find the perfect moments for the tweets. Now, before I go beyond, if you have any questions, if you have any feedback, if you have any doubts, please add it in the comment section. I will look into it. Now, okay, you will ask me what's the cost of all of this? What's the running cost? I'm going to tell you the only cost is the Open API, AI API cost. And that's very cheap. So for $10, you get 1 million token, and each thread only takes about 50,000 tokens. It could vary a bit, maybe a tiny bit more than that if we have like 2 hour long transcript. But usually you can create a thread in less than $1. So I actually tried when I was building this. I hit test a lot of times. I must have created 100 threads in the process of testing. And after creating 100 threads is when I think I spent $10. So it is very cheap. In the morning, I recorded a video for one of the with the one of the thread, and it costed only 10 cents, $0.13. That's how cheap it is. So the only cost is the Open API cost. We can build an AI agent for free on Make for about 1,000 executions. And unless you are planning to open a ghostwriting agency, you won't hit 1,000 executions. Even if you do, Make also costs only $9 a month. So this is very, very cheap. Okay, this is how our AI agent looks. I'm going to show it to you on Make as well. Just a second. Okay, this is the AI agent. As I said, the first module is extracting the story, the second is writing the hook, third is writing the thread. Then this whole thing, the 6 modules that you see are just clipping the timestamp. Let me go real quick and let's go to this part again. So what does the story creator do? What does a story creator does? It first acts as a storytelling strategist, picks story or commentary format. It scans your transcript for structure, facts, as I said, and it returns the viral summary. And this output is ready to be put into the next hook, the hook writer or the thread writer. I'll quickly show it here as well. I ran this 2 minutes before we started this. So you can see this format is the story. So one more thing, I have written the prompt in this to work for both the the story type of videos as well as commentary type of videos. So sometimes there are videos like, is cursor going to die, is Twitter going to die? So it will choose format as commentary and will find the summary in a commentary format. But this video that I wrote a thread for was story. So that's why it's written format story. Then it wrote the narrative as well. It has written the steps taken, the steps he took to build his business. It has written the real quotes, some real numbers as well, 12 years of content, 10,000 articles, interviews, etc. It has extracted the entire story. So that's what it does. The next is hook writing. So it writes a viral create thread hook. It picks the format like the previous one. It follows a strict 4 5 line structure. Again, I've written a lot of uh, instructions on how to write a hook. So it does that. It adds the stats, the stakes, the curiosity, and the hook is ready. I will show one hook for you. So for example, this is the hook. Everyone thinks AI will just make us faster. Wrong. AI can make the original founder irrelevant. One guy runs a 25 million company with only 5 people after training a bot on 20 million words of his own advice. Legacy SaaS giants are sweating. Here's the real playbook. So, bang. This is a banger hook. So, this module just writes the hook. I'm going to quickly see if there are any chats. Just a second. Just a second. I'm sorry I got stuck, but I'm going to see. Yeah. When you say AI agent, that means these would work with Grok or any other agent, or is there a preferred AI agent to use and any? Okay, I will answer this later. Probably the webinar would answer this, but yeah. Will this be recorded? Yes. It, Arunima will show you the whole workflow. Okay. If I'm using already OpenAI, will that API or GPT works? Yeah, so you will need an API key for that. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Will we get the prompts and so on? Yes, you will get it. Please share the make dot. Okay. Seems very cool. The GDoc is where? Yeah. Okay. Uh, I think a lot of these questions will be answered when I go through this, including the GDoc one. Yes, I will be sharing the prompts to you. If you have any questions about how to get an open API key, I will try to show it to you live as well. Let's go. So the second module, as I said, does the hook writing, which I have shown you the output of. The next is the thread writer. So a thread writer will write the entire thread using the output of these two modules, which is the one that extracted the story and the relevant facts, and the one that wrote the hook. So this is the thread. So the setup sounds simple. Jason, founder of Sester, spent 12 hours creating 20 million words of content, but nobody thought that archive would end up replacing him. It started as an experiment, just feed everything into Delhi.ai. This is the whole story. It has condensed the whole podcast or whatever. I think the video was a podcast into a thread. You can see it has written like in a very human way. There is a brutal side few want to talk about, went from dozen to down to just 5 ghostwriting content review, etc. It has also written bullet points wherever there was necessary. One small thing I would like to say is when you are copying and pasting it, try to remove these M dashes. It is in my instructions that don't put M dashes, but sometimes GPT just does things you don't want it to do. But M dash is a huge giveaway, so maybe decrease the M dashes when you are copying it in Hypefury. Okay, so till here, I hope I'm clear. Google Doc, I will answer it right now. Google Doc has the entire transcript. I will show you how to get the transcript as well. Give me 5 minutes. So Google Doc has the entire transcript. We first extracted the story, then we wrote the hook, then we'll write the thread. Next is a sleep module. So OpenAPI has some limits on how many tokens you can use in a minute. So because we are writing a thread, we are processing a 20 or 30 page transcript. We cross that limit in a minute. So I have made the AI agent sleep for 2 minutes so that it it goes down, and the next minute it starts processing all these modules so that we do not cross the per minute limit of OpenAPI. Okay. Now the next is the timestamp modules. So, okay, we've got the thread, but we also want to understand how to uh, what timestamps or what scenes to put in the tweets. So each tweet should have a video, right? If you want, then this the second part of the AI agent will also give you the timestamps. So the first thing that I did was, so I could have done it very simply, give it the entire transcript, give it the entire thread, make it match. But that was giving horrendous results because the input is 30 pages and a whole thread, and it's very hard for ChatGPT to match each tweet with timestamp and do that much processing in one go, which is why I have done the processing 6 module. This is a little tech technical part. You can skip it entirely, you will just know that it works, but I'm gonna explain it real quick. So the first module um, cuts the transcript into logical story chunks. So for example, it says from 1 second to 4 minute 36 seconds they talk about their humble beginnings from real estate to pest control. This is some other videos output. I just attached those screenshot. Then 436 to 832 talks about startup struggles, etc. So the entire transcript is divided into logical chunks. Now the second module makes tweet chunks. It is just a JSON thing. It will convert Twitter into a JSON. You can ignore that. The third module will now match each tweet with the chunk, with the logical chunk. So for example, if the tweet talks about their beginnings, then it will be matched with chunk one. If they talk about the obstacles it faced, it will probably match with chunk three, etc. So each tweet will be matched with chunk. Then the fourth module will just show the chunk timestamps that are needed in the entire tweet. So in the entire thread. So not all of the tweets of the thread will need like chunk 5 or chunk 10. So this module will just show the chunk numbers. Not We don't need the chunk numbers actually, that's for an internal processing. So it will just show the relevant chunks of the transcript that is needed to create scenes for each tweet. Then final thing is, now I don't want ChatGPT to process the entire transcript while it is matching the tweet to the scene. So what I did was I found the list of the timestamp as I showed you here, and then I made it copy only the transcript between those timestamps. So you can see chunk 00001 to 436. It has copied the entire transcript that was between those timestamps. Once we get all the relevant now at this point we only have the relevant transcript. So now we're going to match tweet with the perfect timestamp. So for example, you can see tweet 1 is matched with 1449 to 1619. So this way you have the whole thread, and you have the timestamp of the clip with the thread. One disclaimer though, this is not 100% accurate right now. This is the work in progress. Still, if you have 10 tweets, 7 clips will be relevant. Why it is not 100% accurate, I will share it to you. The reason when we see one in motion. So we are also going to sorry, share all the prompts that I have written. See, you can see prompt one. We're gonna share this PDF with you for free. These are like 14 pages of prompts. Each prompt, write the thread prompt and write the hook prompt. Everything is here. So we're going to share it to you in the email that gets sent out as soon as this webinar ends. So you are going to get a prompt. Oh, sorry, you are going to get the prompts. Okay, but there is an easy way out. And before that, uh, please let me know if you have any questions. I'm gonna see it real quick. And I think I muted my teammate by mistake. I'm gonna unmute him also. I think I'm hanging it a little bit. I'm really sorry. Riverside is a little bit buggy, I guess. Just a few seconds, please. Till then, please enter your questions in the chat and I'm going to answer them real quick. Yeah, sorry. I think I froze because I was trying to switch. So really sorry, guys. I'm gonna first of all unmute my friend Samuel. I'm sorry, Samuel. I think I muted you.
Yeah, no
Uh,
worry.
I'm gonna stop switching my tabs because that hangs. So can you speak the questions, please?
Yeah, wait. Now, well, one thing they were Arthur was asking if this can be adapted to be used with other AI, for example, Claude instead of ChatGPT, OpenAI.
Yeah, definitely. You can use it. Ho- in the AI agent that I have used ChatGPT, but of course, if you want to create your own AI agent, you can do it with Claude, which is why I wanted to keep it open-ended. That is why I'm not just sharing my agent and saying use it. I'm explaining every module, what every module does, so that you can do it yourself. And as you can see, you only need two docs at the end of the agent and just the modules that we will be sharing prompt of. You just need Claude modules in between with the prompts that I wrote already, and you can build one for free, one on your own with the AI you like.
And Wisdom was asking the difference between make.com and A10.
Okay, so I actually made this exact same thing in NA10 also. You can do that. I just felt that Make would be pretty easy for beginners. Also, Make is free. So I thought, yeah, if someone is new here, if someone doesn't want to spend that much, Make is a perfectly valid option. But NA10 is also pretty good, especially the feature where you can run only that one module and it will take the previous output of the previous modules as well. So use NA10 if you want. You can actually just copy this entirely in NA10. That would work as
And
well.
another question from Matt was, do we need to download the video we'd like to use from YouTube or not?
Yeah, I will go through that also. I'm going to show you how the agent works in front of you. So yeah, give me 5 minutes. Yes, Samuel.
And I have one more question from Nat. That in a sense you already mentioned. A lot of these threads include different videos, uh, not from the same source. Can this be done with this automation?
That's a very good question, actually. if we can tweak it a little bit, it can be done. So
Maybe future releases.
in yeah, for future releases we can do it. I actually started thinking about how to do it, sorry. But yeah, you can do it if the second part, so if you have the thread, you can run the AI agent once to create the thread, then you can run the second part of the AI agent with the transcript of the second video and make the tweet match with that transcript. You can even do it yourself if with a little workaround with this exact same agent, but I haven't tried that yet. So
But
yeah.
yeah, uh, the basic is now one video that is
Yeah, the
used.
basic is now exactly. Thank you.
And then
Uh,
last question, if you have a second. Body ask, what is the Google Doc? What's
yeah,
the purpose of the Google Doc at the beginning of the
yeah.
automation?
Just a second. Yeah, just a second. I'm going to show the entire automation to you guys just now. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Samuel. We'll take
Okay, there's
more up
another
and
long list of questions, so when you want, we have.
yeah, yeah. Just let me finish this up and then we'll
Yeah.
do it again. And guys, if you have any feedbacks, if you have any words, you can put it there in the chat. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so there's an easy way out. Either you can just build your own AI agent, like I showed it to you. You need these modules, you can add in your prompts and get going. Or there's an easy way out, which is use mine. Now I will show it to you how to do it. Okay, I really wanted to test like you guys will share a podcast and I will do it. But as soon as I switch my tab to the app, it goes crazy. So I'm not gonna do that. Let's do some other $1 million. What was it? $1 million. Shanpuri. Yeah, my first million. Sorry. Let's see something else. Okay, let's do this. This seems pretty good. How to scale a profitable agency with zero employees. Okay, so the first module just grabs the transcript. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a free YouTube transcript generator. Gonna add this here and generate the transcript. And before that, I'm gonna copy the title here and just add the title here. This title gives GPT a little bit of more context, otherwise it's just words. I'm gonna copy this transcript here and paste it. It's a 23-page transcript because this is like 1 hour long podcast. Okay, now we're gonna go here and we're gonna click run once. It's gonna start accessing the transcript from this YT document. Then it's gonna extract the story. This extracting the story will take a bit of a moment. So I am going to quickly show you. Yeah, so I was saying that the timestamps are not 100% perfect. Why? You Because for example, let's say in this block of timestamp it found context to the tweet. So it's like, okay, fine, Arunima, the timestamp is 0106 to 0154. But also here the dialogue is just clipped. So it might look a little vague if someone's speaking and we just clip the timestamp. Now you can say, why didn't you code it like, okay, make it complete the entire sentence? That's also something I tried. But let's say I want to make AI choose till here, do that eventually, like AI will open up to everybody. But if ChatGPT knows that till here the transcript is great to be matched to a tweet, how will it guess the timestamp till this moment? Because these timestamps are in 30-second interval, which is why once you get the timestamps from the agent, just watch a little bit of the videos left and right. 2 3 timestamps might not be relevant at all. It's okay, skip them. I asking you to add video for every tweet. You anyway shouldn't be doing that. For some tweets, don't add a video. So pick up the best 6 7 relevant videos and try to go a little left and right to the suggested timestamps to finish the thought, to let the speaker finish their thought. I explicitly asked it to not guess timestamps, which is why sometimes it will just pick till here because it only knows 154 and 216 and nothing in between. That's why. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, it has written a thread. So like it took 30 seconds for it to write the entire thread. So let's see. It has extracted the story, yeah, about this guy. He used to use AI to generate personalized color palettes, etc., etc. It has written the hook. Everyone's selling the old way. Want clients? They tell, they chase, they beg. But clients don't want words, they want proof now. $3,000 stylist experience delivered for pennies with zero team. Here's the new client grabbing playbook. What was our video? Yeah, how to scale a profitable agency. So it's all about that. Uh, Matt Mazio noticed something wild after living in Japan and Korea. The average person had better style than most Americans. In Asia, color theories everywhere. Back home, the US market was stuck. As you can see, the sentences are very small. It's like, I have written it, etc. But what if the pitch was proof? Matt and his wife trained an AI vision model, channeling a Korean color theorist, etc., etc. This all is written from here. See, measurements are like brands that I wear, my wife, and I start doing this. It's exactly the same thing that the thread wrote. Okay, next is the sleep module. It waited for 2 minutes to not hit the open API limits. Till it does this timestamp thing, I'm gonna show you how to get the open API key also. Wait a second. You can go to platform.openapi.com. There you can click on API keys and you can create your own secret key. Okay, and you can use that key in the first chat gpt module. After that it will automatically connect. You can see your limits and etc. Here you can see you can add your payment method and billing. I have not added it here. I'm using another account for the thread, so that's why you can't see here. I'm actually going to show you how much it costs also. 2 minutes on my own AI, on my own open API account. Let's finish this whole thing first, then you'll be able to see. Yeah, it's taking a minute till then. Okay, I'll go to limits. I'll go to usage. And today's 11th June. Let's let it load. So I have spent 74 cents today, and I have created 3 threads at least. One is the thread I created right before I started this webinar. 2 threads I created in the morning to test it. So this is like 74 cents. This is less than $1 for even one thread. And yeah, I'm going to quickly show you the outputs of each one. You don't need to care about this. This is just in middle of the processing. So this turned the transcript into logical chunks. Then this is just converted the tweet into JSON. You don't need to care about this. Then it matched each tweet with the chunk. So for example, the first tweet was matched with chunk 1. I would say for the first tweet, don't use the video, use a graphic, use an image. But anyway, this will give you the video as well. Tweet 2, etc., etc. Every chunk is matched. Then it gave the relevant timestamp. You can see it picked transcript from 419 to 714. It also picked transcript right at the end from 42, 30 to 43. And finally, it matched with every tweet with the timestamp, every tweet with the timestamp, etc., etc. It also shared why this clip, something I made it right because it said that ChatGPT thinks while writing, so I made it right as well. Finally, it created a Google Doc that has the thread. Let me show it to you real quick. Yeah, it's 9:35 p.m. It created a YT thread document. Yeah, this is the tweet. This is the entire tweet. You can just copy paste it and in Hyperion and you can schedule it and you are really done. The timestamps, this looks weird now. It was working before. I'm gonna probably some issue with the last module, but just a second. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this. The prompt is okay. I think the issue was with the last module. I'll fix this later, but I can show it a previous document to you. Probably that worked better. No, that also didn't work. Pretty crazy. Yeah, it should have pasted like this. I'm not sure why that happened. Let me debug it real quick. But yeah, it usually pastes timestamps like that. And so you have a doc ready. And as you can see, it took me less than what 2 minutes is the sleep time. Otherwise, took less than a minute to write the thread and find the timestamp and make a document with your thread that you can just copy and paste. Now, the last thing is, let's say you have timestamps. Now, how do you cut clips from it? So let's say you have this clip. We have something called a clip cutter. Let me just show it to you. It's a very nice tool. You can copy the video here. Sorry. Oops. Yeah. Paste it, right on click, and then you can make it go from 15 seconds to 6 oops to 16 seconds, and you can also preview and then click on create and it will create the video. So this is a very simple idea to like download the clips from it. You can also write a Python code for it. We have written a Python code that will cut these clips and actually download it in the drive also. But we want to really perfect the timestamp finding module once, because that would be pretty weird if we are not sure about the timestamps and it clips and it downloads the video. So that part is already done. This is a manual way, but for the next iteration, we're gonna automate the clip process also once we perfect this timestamp matching thing. So this was pretty cool, right? You don't have to write any threads, you don't have to do anything. And what I have for you is that we can give you this blueprint. Exactly. I'll fix the last module for you so it is formatted correctly. But we can give you the entire blueprint. You will just have to import the blueprint, connect the last two modules with your Google account, buy the OpenAPI key, which will take 5 minutes, and add the key in the first module. The next modules will take it up itself, and that's it. You will be able to do it on your own. You won't have to create your own AI agent. You won't have to write those prompts yourself. You don't even have to copy those prompts yourself. You just have to do 10 minutes of work, and this will create your entire thread, and it will give you the timestamps as well, and we will give you the future versions of it as well once we perfect the timestamp even more. It is very much workable right now, but yeah, I want to do that little bit of perfection more. I will give you that as well, and for the next 24 hours it is only for $49. Think about it. If you have this, you can literally open your ghostwriting agency, but it is also very beneficial for creators who don't have time, who don't want to hire someone for writing as well. Once you have this, the whole YouTube is your oyster. You can pick up any video on any topic and it will create a thread for you automatic. If your niche is fitness, you can find a controversial video that shares about whey protein is bad for you, dump it, and it will give a whole analysis of why whey protein is bad for you. And because I wrote the extract the story prompt in a way where it will always write the thread in a twist and turn kind of a format, so people keep reading. So you just literally have to plug in a video and it will create the thread for you. Sometimes if the topic is controversial enough, you don't even have to put the videos and everything. Forget about all of it. The first four modules will do your work, and this will work pretty well for trending stuff. For example, you can just find a controversial video about Elon and Trump fight and just put it and see what it does. So for $49 you get unlimited threads on any topic, and it will take only 20 minutes for you to set it up. I can actually give you a little bit sneak peek also. See, this is I've shared how to get the Open API key, the transcript link. I have given you the entire blueprint, and I have also recorded a tutorial. This tutorial itself, where I'm doing it with you, is just 16 minutes long. And I've actually explained all the modules once again in the tutorial, so that took a little bit of time. But I've shared how to grab your Open API key. I've shared how I imported the blueprint. I've made you understand the module again, setting up each module, creating a thread, and I've actually showed the cost also. Uh, there, actually, I can again show you the cost. Sorry, my screen just hanged a bit. See, yeah, see, we were at $73 and now, sorry, 73 cents. And now once we created a thread live, it is 90 cents. So it took 17 cents. It took 17 cents to create a thread out of a video that was 1 hour long. I just showed it to you live. That's how crazy this is. And you can get it today for just $49. Samuel, I have, Samuel will probably add the link there. So I just want to say that you're not late, you're early right now. This is your advantage window. It has started going viral. These kind of threads have started going viral in like last 1 month. And Twitter is now becoming a visual and story first platform. Those one line platitudes are not working. And this is your unfair advantage. Please don't let it go, because if we go past it, it becomes saturated. I hope you guys remember 10 websites that feel illegal to know kind of threads. I was judging them then, but I really wish I had hopped on that train, because then everyone started hating them and now they're all gone. But a lot of creators actually went from 10K followers to like 100K from that era. This is the era now again. And thanks to AI, thanks to this agent thing, you can do it very easily without spending hours on it. So this is your unfair advantage, and I hope you do take care of it. And I'm always here. I'll answer all your questions. I'm gonna actually stop sharing my screen and we'll go through the questions right now. But yeah, for the next 24 hours, it is just $49, and you have unlimited. You literally have unlimited threads at your disposal. Okay, I'm gonna go. Samuel, would you want to?
Yeah, wait, I'm going back to the question that accumulated. Do you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Um, so, Mister was asking if the chunk, the timestamp chunk, come from the metadata or from or from the description of the video.
Just a second. Sorry. I wait. I will see it myself. I don't. Does this? Who asked this question? Sorry, I want to read it
Is
once, Samuel.
Mister is quite back at
What
you have
about?
to scroll back.
Yeah. Does this work? I believe you can share the automation for now. Do we need to download the YouTube video we'd like to use from YouTube? What's the difference between make? Perfect. Thanks. If you want to build. Are there legality issues? Are there legality issues with clipping video from YT? I don't think so for now, but I will let you know on this. I don't think we have written quite a few threads for Unique. There has been no issues whatsoever. Also, are you getting chunk timestamps from the video metadata or from timestamps in description? From the timestamps in description, which is why we have added them in the doc, and the ChatGPT module is reading that doc and getting the timestamps from that description. But this is something interesting. I will look into it and I will see maybe if we can use that to perfect this even more. How will this training be available inside of HF? This training meaning, do you mean the webinar? We will share the link later. We'll share the recording later to you so that you can go through it again. If there's something else, you can put it in the chat again. How does the agent search for videos if we don't have one video to use? We actually have a prompt for that, but I did not add it uh, before this because I wanted us to have the creative freedom to choose the video. But if you want to search for a to do that, I can share it to you later. Probably we can share the prompt also. Otherwise, you can write a pretty simple prompt to search for a video like this. It's not it's not a huge thing. You can just ask ChatGPT to, you can just give ChatGPT your niche and ask them to find YouTube videos, podcast style, which have a lot of twists and turns, and your audience is this, and you want the URL as well. It would might not be more than 100-word prompts. Isn't this plagiarism? See, there's one thing more. Good question, and I can add it. You can add it in the tweet manually, or I can add it in the agent also. In the end, you can always say, hey, you should actually always say, hey, this is, if you want, you can catch the full video here. So this is not plagiarism. Also, a lot of people use Twitter to create those videos, use threads to create those videos. So everyone's taking inspirations from everywhere. You shouldn't say it yours. Also, you're sharing a story, so it's not plagiarism.
Maybe can
If you
you,
all,
sorry, because one question was from Matt that just purchased the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the product, and he was asking how to use the JSON that he got inside. So maybe you can show how they can import the blueprint
Yeah, yeah. Two
in
seconds.
make.com.
Yeah, yeah, I will do that. Matt, you have a question. If you already subscribe to ChatGPT, do you still need to pay? Yes, yes. So, one thing, even if you don't have a premium account, you can get the API key. I think you still need to purchase. I am 99% sure you still need to purchase a API key, even if you subscribe to ChatGPT, because that API key tokens are a separate money. But you can check it. Also, if you want, you can just start with $2. It's completely fine. $10 I added because I wanted to test a lot. But as you saw, it really just takes 17 cents. I won't be able to stay. Yeah, we'll send the recording. What about future updates and iterations? If I make the update in this make module only, like if I change the prompts, you will get the update free of cost. You will get this thing for this AI agent that writes the thread and tells you the timestamp. You will get an update free of cost because I will still be working on perfecting the timestamps. Can you share a link to the Gumroad, Samuel? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. Will the updated versions come along with the price? On the same price, you will get the updated version. We might release a separate AI agent for N8N later. That would be a different product. But in this product, in this AI agent, whatever updates I'll do, you will get free of cost. I will upload it on Gumroad and we will send you an email that we just improved the version. You can, yeah, okay. I'm going to quickly share it to you how you will import it, okay? 2 minutes. It is actually already there in the tutorial, so even if someone misses it, it's fine. uh, I have added the a YouTube tutorial there that will show it to you how it's done. Okay, I am actually logging in another make account and let me show it to you how it's done. Yeah, so let's click on scenarios, create new scenario. Okay, now you're gonna click import blueprint. I'm gonna choose a file and I will actually choose my latest file. Sorry, this is it. Dot blueprint. I'm gonna click open, click save. There you go. It is done. It took 2 minutes. It took 20 seconds. I'm gonna choose an account like this, click on save. You can also create your own document, or you can create the same with exact name YT space document, so you don't have to change this. Then this is done. The next is extract the story. I'm gonna click, okay, I'm gonna show it to you how to do it from scratch. You will click on add. We will add the API key that I showed it to you previously. You'll just copy paste your key here. Let's say blah 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 blah. Just gibberish. Click on save. Sorry, this is an incorrect open API key, but yeah, you can say my test. And once you click on save here, it will directly be like right now it is written final connection. It will say my test and give it 2 seconds and it has loaded the entire prompt in 2 seconds. Now all you have to do is click on every module, choose that my test connection and keep clicking save for all the modules and then just run it. Of course, before running it, you have to copy the timestamp, but that is literally, I just did it in front of you. This is how simple the importing the blueprint is. You don't have to do anything, and it's only for $49. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
I
stop
think
my
there
screen.
is
I'm gonna
my
stop my
video is
screen.
reducing the visual view.
Oh, is that so? Or does someone
Yeah,
want me
it's
to show it to you again? Show it to
no,
me.
yeah,
It's okay. Okay, fine.
and
Okay.
I think
For any issues while working, if we have
yeah,
questions, room to reach out. I have added my email ID in Gumroad itself. It's arunim@highfury.com. I will help you out. If you have any issues in importing, if there's a technical issue, then it's that simple. Do you also have a PDF version of the file? Sorry, Matt, which file? We will
I
give
think
you a
he's referring to the blueprint.
it's .json. It's exactly in the format that is importable in any sorry in Make, and we will give you a prompt PDF version for free. But I would say it's better to get this so that you can do it in 2 minutes. This is the Gumroad link. You can find it. Okay. Please share. You mentioned something need to be updated in automation. Yeah, the Eric, by something updated in the automation, it means. Can you ask your question again? I said the automation might get updated once I get a better logic for timestamp, but it's very good right now, and all the future product updates you will get for free. If that is what you mentioned, you said something needed debugging. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It does not. Oh, that doc thing. Yeah, I'll re-upload it, but I don't think it has a problem there. Maybe the version that I was sharing in my other account had a problem. But I'm gonna, right after this, I'm gonna quickly test it and update it right away in like half an hour if it needs to be. Otherwise, I think it is pretty much perfect. Yeah, Abhi, I will definitely fix the bug. It was not coming in morning in the imported blueprint, so 90% sure you won't face a problem with it. But in case I do fix it, if I face a problem, I'll test once again. I will fix it and I will update it and I will share it to you. The bug is a simple bug. It is not it it is not formatting the last part of the timestamp in the doc correctly. It's a very simple thing. We'll fix it in the next hour. And about the timestamp thing, you might get an update. You will get an updated version of it once the timestamp matching is uh, perfect. But I will say it again. It works very well right now. It works 7 out of 10. Scenes are very relevant and perfect. Just go 1 2 seconds or like 30 seconds above and beyond to let the person finish the thought. And any future product updates that we do, we will take it. You will get it for free. Sorry. Uh, okay, guys, we're gonna wait for 5 or 10 more. Sorry, for about 1 minute, and yeah. If you have any questions till then, please ask, and we're gonna close this in a minute. Otherwise, till then, I'm gonna actually quickly test it on the imported version. Maybe the
I think
problem was
somebody was asking if this was compatible also with NA10, the Gumroad product. It could be
no.
uploaded to NA10, but yeah, it's only for Make.
Yeah, it is only for Make. We might give it to you guys later, but right now my priority is make the timestamp thing even more perfect. So I'm not sure, but you can do this exact same thing in NA10. Yeah, I just figured it would be much easier for beginners to use Make, which is why I did it in Make. I have created a separate agent in NA10 also that does the same thing. And we wrote a Python code that clips, as I said. But yeah, it's still more work in progress because we want to GPT to be very perfect with the timestamp finding. So yeah, it's gonna take a little bit
And then
moment.
John was asking how long will the promotion last? And yeah,
That's
one
24
day,
hours.
24 hours.
Yes, that is 24 hours.
I think, and for sharing the video recordings, yes, I think we will do, right?
Yeah, yeah, you will get this video for sure. You will also get the prompts if you
You
want to make
should
your own agent.
you should receive in a few minutes an email with the link to the promotion in case you didn't catch the URL. And then tomorrow we will give you the recording.
Yeah, you will get the recording tomorrow. Samuel, will they be getting the, and you will get the prompt PDF also, so that you can make your own AI agent if you want. And I have added the video
And
clipper.
yeah, Arunima just shared the clipper.
It's clipscutter.com.
I
Okay,
think
guys,
that's all.
we can wrap it up. Okay. Okay, guys, it was amazing to host you. I hope you found this helpful and would love to hear some words. If you have any problem, you can just email at arunima@hypefury.com. It is given in the Gumroad product as well. So just email if you have any problem in importing it. The transcript also, I have added the link here. I hope this was an interesting call for you, and I hope we can see you soon. And use Hypefury, please, to schedule all of this. You can just spend an hour, write like 5 threads, and just use Hypefury, and you're done for an hour in 5 threads. And I'm pretty sure some of them will go viral. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Samuel. And let's, do you have any final words, Samuel? Anything you'd like to
No, I
say?
think it was great, and
Okay.
I hope they had enjoyed it.
Yeah, okay. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.